European portion of this road to WrestleMania moves on to London, a city with a history of kings, queens, and towers, and now filled with royalty in the ring and towering hopes of conquering crowns. The hope has one destination right there, the massive, impressive.
In the realm of psychodrama, we only know one thing, fellas. That's right. To give them the flux. To give them the flux.
These rappers is shucking and jiving and stuff, getting themselves in the shit that they can't get out of. Fucking up, here go the flux. A display of lyrics and patterns and rhythms by Side and Young Buck.
For viewers' discretion, it's only factual, non-fiction, homie. The ruler, the thumb sticking out, cause you know me. Federal, pimp lock the block, you can't hold me. Situation getting heavy, ammo get low, need my homie, what's side?
Well, your homie right on you, you know from the fire. Go up on these bitches, it's devious as we gon' get on this shit. Let's talk, let's not sit on this shit. We the shit on this shit, they just spit on this shit.
So much psychodramatic, oh havoc, get this bit crazy. The ranger with it, this shit. Buck inside is the physicist. Belligerent, feel it, cause we ignorant. Nigga, y'all in it. The flux is the subject of weight and adrenaline. To feel a bitch. Side the medic, buck the relic, and drama that did it to him once again. Chance that you get, change to your face, and the blood to the covers, undisputed bitch.
And again, to the end of the pen, be worse than this sin against men. I'm feeling fenced in. From birth, saw the light of the earth, and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, the might get that bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introducing to you the flux.
What up, Taco Guru? It is Friday afternoon, and Rage is already bombing my chat. Oh snap, let's go. Yeah. Get past the music. Come on. My VPN is already lagging on me. Why? Because of course it is. Why would it work the way that I need it to work when I need it to work? Okay. Stop the music. Okay. What is going on, everybody? My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Chitown Smark. My girl, Raging Girl Gamer. With the $50 bomb. $50 is a bomb in my chat. What is going on? Nisha, what's going on with you? How you feel? Guys, my stream, okay, all right, it just started working. Hold on. It just started working, so now it's behind. My shit, it's just straight lagging, bro. Got Cody coming out. Getting ready to do his whoa-whoa-who's. Getting ready to do his wow-wows. Rage says, throwing a mini bomb before the show. Yes, you are. Rage was good with you. Me and Rage just ran some Destiny 2, ran some raids. Cheesed the raids for a little bit. Got my Fate Bringer. Rage got her Vex Mythic class on the first try, man. On the first try. That's what's up. That is what's up, man. Pull you guys here. All right, now. Bro, I don't know. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I'm just going to guess internet, but I mean, my stream, not my stream, but my my broadcast of Netflix on the VPN is so shitty. Like, it's like watching dial-up internet, man. Is it just this service? I'm using IP Vanish. I'm using IP Vanish. I don't know if I'm using this wrong. I don't get it. Oh, also Rage with the 23-month Taco Crew membership, bro. That needs another round of applause. Yeah, man, I don't know what. I don't know what is going on, man. You're using the one I told you about last week, PlanetVPN. It's free and smooth. I'm using the paid one. It's so unbelievably shitty, bruh. Like, I do not get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is, and believe me when I tell you, it is not my internet, man. It is not my internet. Yeah, they said it was free, remember? Remember last week they said I think it's PlanetVPN. It's free. Apparently it's working better than this IP Vanish, which is a paid service provided by channel MVP Tony Brown. Let me check my just for shits and giggles. I'll do a speed test. All right. Just for shits and giggles. Rage, man. Rage coming in and setting the party off right, bruh. Let's do a speed test right now.
What do you want to talk about?
Speed test. Blazing. My speed is not as fast as it's supposed to be. And that being said, it's at 450 megabits per second. 450. 36 up. 36 up. 450 down. And it's still like, okay, so right now it's fine. And as I said, it's fine. It start to get distorted. I don't get it. I don't get it. I want to get it, but I just don't get it. What the? Man, I might have to go try that free one, man.
At WrestleMania 41,
As a matter of fact, hold on.
I will be facing John Cena.
The only thing about free VPNs is I'm concerned about the cybersecurity of running a free VPN.
The record and win 17, but that is WrestleMania 41. In just a few nights,
I need to check and make sure.
standing face to face with John Cena in this very same city, in this very same.
And to do a little research before I download this stuff. Up. Copyright music time. Someone's talking to Randy Orton. I think it's the voices in his head. I think it's the voices in his head. Okay, let's see if PlanetVPN is safe. Let's see. So far, so good. Looks really good. Looks very safe. Looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. That being said, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, because if it's going to work better than IP Vanish, man, then I'm all for it. Randy Orton is still making his way to the ring. He still hears voices in his head. I think they talk to him. Download and install. No, thank you. Setup is not complete. If you exit now, the program will not be installed. You may run the setup again another time. Is it going to close my browser, though? As long as I don't have to restart my computer, I'm good. I got to close the browser, though, which is fine, I guess. Let's see. Install. It's going to close my Netflix. Hopefully it doesn't end my stream, because that would be bad. That would be bad. Let's see. Would you like to install this device software? Tap Windows Provider, V9 Network Adapters. Is the chat still working? You guys are really quiet. Hold on. There we go. Look. Randy's talking. Let's see. What is OpenVPN Technologies? Is that the same company? Because that's not the same company that I looked up.
Look at who you are now, the man you are now. Look at where he came from.
OpenVPN Technologies. Man, this London crowd with these weird chants, bro. Okay, I think it's good. Install.
I remember a Cody Rhodes in his early 20s just breaking into the business. I remember you busting your ass just as hard.
Internal error. Of course it is.
Now, you weren't exactly happy.
Of course it is.
You weren't exactly happy. In fact, you were frustrated.
He was dashing.
You were man enough. You were smart enough. You knew you needed to grow. And
He
you
was
couldn't grow
dashing,
in a
though.
WWE locker room. You weren't exactly treated fairly in a WWE locker room, so you left, man. That took some big-ass balls to leave this company and do what you did.
We love Cody's balls. We love.
You changed the business single-handedly, and all the boys in the
We-
back know it, all the girls in the back know it.
We love Cody's balls.
I appreciate you for it. But you came back. We all knew one day you'd come back. And the industry has been changed forever, ever since the day you stepped foot back in the WWE.
Still prefer Goldust? Huh? All right. Don't know why, but whatever, bruh. Do you?
I didn't really know what to expect at first, and then I realized you're
I can't find this VPN that I just
the
downloaded.
same guy. You just did what you set out to do.
There we go.
Grew. I'd sing along with you, but you might leave.
There we go. Cody Rhodes. If the crowd will be quiet, we can get through the show.
Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell.
The crowd was quiet, we wouldn't care about the show.
Impressive, impossible. You started that match with a partially torn pec. You finished that match with a fully torn
pec.
body turned all sorts of shades of color purple that I have never seen on a human body. The pain you must have been in, but you
All right.
persevered, not just for you. Actually, it was probably least for you. Least even.
All right, so we're gonna connect. We're gonna try this PlanetVPN for free, bro. We gonna try this PlanetVPN for free. Oh, that means I gotta disconnect from this IP vanish stuff. There we go. There we go. Now, what do I do here? What do I do here? I'm already, I want to connect to UK. I want to connect to UK. Where's my browser? Where's my browser, yo? Free plan. Wait, I don't have an active subscription. Do I need to set a Rage with the $20 super chat? What is going on, Rage? Rage, thank you so much, man. Holy crap. Your internet cut off, you're back now? Oh, I'm sorry. Northern said you can't figure it out. How do you... Here. So how do you log in? Or does it do it on your regular browser? Because now it seems to be dragging. Accept. Now it seems to be dragging, yo. I don't know, Northern. Do we? Let me see. Live now. Yo, I think it just uses your. I think it just uses your regular browser. Cause I just opened Chrome on Netflix, and boom, I'm looking at Smackdown live right now. So now I'm opening it. It's dragging. It's dragging, but it is moving. Bro, that's how London crowds are, man. When we went to London and we were talking with the locals and everything, man, they are all about being as vocal as possible. Rage, you are so generous. Thank you so much, Rage. Yep. So Northern. Here's what I did. I downloaded the PlanetVPN software to my computer, to my desktop. I downloaded it to my desktop. And I did not sign in. I did not give my information. I didn't do any of that. After I downloaded the software to my desktop, I just opened the regular Chrome browser. See, with the other VPN, it had its own dedicated browser that I use. For this one, once I logged in and the app is in the background right here, and it says it's connected and all of that stuff, and I chose the UK as my location, then I just opened the regular Chrome browser and boom, there it is. I'm proud of Cody too, bro.
But now it is time for WrestleMania.
I am proud of Cody too. And you know who will never hear that from me? You know who will ignore that from me? You know the people who don't want to hear me say that? It's the people that want to think and want to claim that I don't like CM Punk because he left AEW. You just don't like Punk because he left AEW. You need to cope. That's amazing because Cody walked out of AEW. Proud of him. Happy for him. Jade walked out of AEW. Proud of her. Very happy for her. Everyone that has left. Everyone, it is running smooth, actually. It is running much smoother than IP Vanish right now. Everybody that has left AEW and gone to WWE, I've been very proud of. Want to know why? Because they've all done it the right way. They took a chance on a new company. They left, went to the new company. For some, it worked out. For some, it did not work out. But either way, whatever happened, win, lose, or draw, fail, happy, or succeed, they left the right way. Like a professional. Like an adult. Here comes the big swing. The big swing of Drew. Exactly, crazy. See, here's the thing. There are the super duper Punk mega stands that don't want to hear, and it's just muted, guys, for the copyright music. I'm waiting for it to finish playing. The people who just hear what they want to hear so they can praise Punk, and then the people who have common sense, who listen to words. Because if you think, hey, you just hate Punk because he left AEW. Okay, well, this is why I left AEW. Nope, I'm going to think what I want to think. You're lying. Okay, then go do you. Go do you. Then why are you here?
Wonderful. A couple of Nepo babies having a love fest in the middle of the ring. It makes me absolutely sick.
Love this guy. Love this guy.
Did you say, Randy?
Love this guy.
Gets through Cena at WrestleMania. You're coming for that title. What exactly have you Masai B. Randy Orton. The only big moment I can remember is you being on the shelf for months and months and months. People like to make jokes about it, but more people talk about my 5-minute, 46-second world title reign than your entire comeback so far.
Ooh.
The back of the line, sunshine. As for you, Cody,
So yeah, I opened my Netflix
you should have listened to me.
without using the Chrome browser on my computer, and no Smackdown.
Everybody
No Smackdown.
to me about John Cena, but they didn't, and the next night he kicked you right in the twig and berries, proving me right as usual. And the main event of WrestleMania should be Cody Rhodes against the UK's only ever world champion, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Why not?
That guy liner wearing Timu Undertaker, Damian Priest.
Called him Timu Undertaker, y'all.
Talk about what is. Let's talk about what's gonna happen.
Drew McIntyre.
It's not gonna be you, Randy, that takes that title from Cody if he gets through Cena. It's gonna be Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, it's working right now, y'all.
Come on, man. We were trying to have a moment. Will you just cut the BS, please?
Northern, did you get it to work?
Okay, Randy.
Although the quality is starting to stagger a little bit, it is still working better than Vanish, IP Vanish did, though.
Have a point. Maybe those voices are talking to you once again, and they know me very, very well. And they probably know what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking, my God, Randy looks great. Absolutely jacked
Rage, you still here? Where you at?
on the outside.
Oh, man, I'm so far behind. It's crazy, yo. Live. Oh, there's Rage. I was so far behind, I just skipped. And now I'm loading. Now it's doing the exact same thing that IP Vanish did. Which is starting to make me believe I should have just stuck with IP Vanish. Rage, we got to get back on and do the Catalyst run for Vex Mythic class. Street Profits heading to the ring. All right. Let me refresh this. Let me refresh. Michael, what's going on with you? Dragon. It's still loading. It's still loading, yo. Oh, that new Street Profits theme is ass, man. It is straight up ass. It is so bad. I'm still loading. Now it's working. And it's so far behind.
You beat Roman Reigns in the main event, and you finished your story.
It's so far behind, yo. Let me click on live, see what happened. I clicked on live. Now I'm waiting for it to catch up. Waiting for it to catch up. Who told me this shit was smooth? Who told me this shit was smooth? My God. There it is. Just in time for Pretty Deadly. Just in time for a pretty. I'm not getting canceled today, man. I don't feel like getting canceled today. I'm in the mood to not get canceled. This is crap. This is crap. Open a browser. I want to open a new browser on the VPN and test my speed on the VPN. There we go. Let's test that. Oh my God. It is less than 1 megabit per second on the VPN speed test right now. Oh my God, it's so slow.
Wait, let's size up Pretty Deadly recently because they have earned every inch of this opportunity.
Man, yo, let's try the IP Vanish browser and do a speed test on the IP Vanish browser and see what that speed comes out to. Because the PlanetVPN one was... The PlanetVPN speed was as bad as the Street Profits' new music. That's how bad. I've been blocked. Oh, I can't access. I can't access the IP Vanish browser while I am on a different VPN already. You know what I'm saying? Do you see the conundrum I'm in? I got to log out of the first one to get back into it. LJ from MBK with the $5 super chat says, imagine being locked in a room with nothing but Def Rebel theme songs. Ooh. That would suck. That would absolutely suck. I'd rather eat ass than to be stuck in a room full of Def Rebel music. That's bad. That is bad. Since this match sucks, let's spend this time adjusting the VPN situation. Yeah? Let's do that. Here's the weird thing right now. It disconnected. It disconnected, but it's still going. Oh, take that back. There we go. Now it stopped. That's better. Okay. All right, there we go. That's par for the course. It stopped. Did the PlanetVPN one all on its own. Leading me to realize that it actually acts like a free VPN. There we go. Now I'm checking my speed, and it is flying. It is flying. Let me show you guys. I'm going to open a browser. I'm going to open a browser. Go. Speed test. There we go. Let me show you guys. Live on air. What is my speed clocking in at? Let's see. Weird. Doesn't quite look like shitty internet to me. Right? Confirmed? We can close that now. Definitely not shitty internet, right? Right. We can go back to IP vanish. So it looks like the good thing about IP vanish is you don't have to download any software or anything. You know what I'm saying? Or you can, no, but you can. Let's see. Let's see. My upload speed was like 35, which, I mean, is way more than you ever need. I mean, it's supposed to be 50, but that's way more than you would ever need. I mean, if I'm uploading stuff, that's one thing. But, yeah, bro. Almost 500 down is about half of what I should be going. But it's still absolutely perfectly fine for what I need, though. Let's try Canada. Let's be from Canada, eh? Sherrod Jones. Woo! The $10 man. We rolling, bro. Y'all got us rolling up in here. $10 super chat says, I'm in class at Hampton University, supposed to be taking a test, but listening to you, Jesse, bro, I feel like I am corrupting and inhibiting your education. But I thank you so much, bruh. And I invite anyone else who wants to ignore their education to donate to this stream. Please do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I am kidding. Insert the answer you think you should hear from me right there, and that's what I'm doing. I'm kidding. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Let's get logged back into Netflix. As I'm looking around to make sure I'm not still broadcasting my screen as I log in. With my wife's login stuff, she's gonna be like, how is everyone on the planet know my Netflix login? I'm like, I don't know. Why I get blamed for everything around here? Shit still don't work, yo. It don't work on the Canada server. For some reason. Maybe because Canada is just the 51st state. Y'all not the 51st state. Not yet. Again, I apologize for that. That is, man, look. So sorry. So sorry about that. That wasn't from me. I can say that much. That was not from me. Hey, look at that. Logged in. Someone's playing the Smackdown stream on Kick. Bro, I have not opened Kick in what feels like years. Not gonna lie. We're back in.
Just a great crowd here at the O2 Arena in London for Friday night.
Let's click on live. Come on. Live. There we go. We are live now. We are back on IP Vanish. And when I get done with this stream, I will be deleting PlanetVPN from my computer. But I will tell you this, if you don't want to pay for one, it's not that bad. It is not that bad. But I will happily use the one that was provided to us by the great Tony Brown. Let's fix our stream back to the way we want it here. Pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. Boom. Boom. Wait, where's my screen down here? Where's my screen down here? Oh, wait. I don't have a screen down here. I don't have anything open on that one. Do I need anything open? I don't need anything else open. Maybe that's what slowed my bandwidth down. I don't know. I'll put a screen here, but I won't open anything on it. How about that? Let's see who's going in the chat. Someone's playing Smackdown on Kick. Yeah, I have not opened Kick in a hot minute. That's a good idea, though. If Kick does not have any of those ridiculous fucking rules that YouTube has, that'd be great. What's my upload speed? About between 40 and 50 on a normal day. My download should be about 800 to 900. But it's getting bottlenecked by my router. So, or my modem actually. I think it's time for a new modem for me. It's been a while. It's been a few years. I think it's time for a new modem for me, man. But at this point, though, I mean, it's like it's splitting hairs. It's splitting hairs. Why am I going to go out and spend extra money for a modem so I can boost my speed from 400 something megabits per second to the 1,000 that it should be, and it's not going to improve my quality at all? At all. It's not going to improve. So, it's not going to improve the quality of what I'm doing here at my desk in my office. What it would do is improve the internet, the overall internet in the whole house so that everyone can get fantastic quality. But as we sit here right now, two things. One, I'm the only one in the house. I'm the only one in the house using the internet. Number two, if everyone in this house was all using the internet, 500 megabits per second is plenty for everyone to do what they need to do. So it's not going to improve it at all. I would need everyone in the house, all of them, all at once, everyone on high-speed computers, all trying to broadcast and stream all at the same time. Big Weezy, I appreciate you. Is it back yet? The Immortal Moment Hall of Fame? Are we getting a Bret Hart versus Stone Cold rematch?
And the big power. The tribal chief has arrived.
We have Paul Heyman showing up with the tribal chief.
The contract signing, Roman, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and a whole lot of.
We got Caden and Katana. Look at that. I don't know how. I don't know. Love Chelsea Green. Love Chelsea Green. Shout out once again to all the amazing support today already, man. Already. Rage kicking off the stream with a $50 super chat. Then Rage coming back at it again with a 20. Man. And then LJ from MBK with the 5. Sherrod jumping in. Let me make sure I get, there we go. Sherrod Jones jumping in with the 10. Yo, who is this with Chelsea and Piper? I'm sure that's somebody from NXT. Who is this with Chelsea and Piper? Bori got skills. With the $10 super chat. We rolling. Let's go, man. That's man, no, that needs a. Take a shot of whatever you drinking, brother. Catch you on Wednesday. Bori got skills. This fine Ice Mountain. Whew. Man. That's tight. That's tight. Bori got skills, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So much. Man, that hits hard, man. That hits hard. Oh, that's Alba Fire. My bad. I would have seen that. So, chat, I would have seen who it was if I had this on a bigger screen. So, for those of you who don't know, I have essentially what is a 3-screen setup. I have a wide. We're on commercial break. That's why there's no sound right now. Let's see. Oh no, back from commercial break. Never mind. So I have my widescreen times 2. I have one wide and the same screen. I have vertical. In between those two, I have a teleprompter in a much smaller size. So I can read what I want to say to you guys. If I have a script typed out, I can read an article. I can watch a video. I can watch something on TV. And I can do all of that while still looking directly at you. Most people who do watch-alongs and things like that, they'll have their camera here and they'll have their screen here. So they'll be looking at the screen while trying to talk to you guys, you know, or if the screen is over here. But my camera is right behind my third screen. So I'm looking right at you while looking at Alba Fire and Katana Chance in the ring right now. So it's kind of cool. But the downside is the screen is small. So if I don't already know who someone is, then I might not be able to look at this image and tell who they are. all I see is a young lady with like reddish hair. But now that you say it's Alba Fire, like, oh yeah, that is Alba Fire. Okay, that makes sense. And there's a close up of her, so now I see her. Okay, all right. Now first I saw it was a wide shot, and they were on the ramp, and I'm like, who is that with her? You know, imagine taking your phone out. The screen is like a little bit bigger than my phone. So imagine taking your phone out and having your phone out there, you know, being your screen, and then you being further back from it, and then looking at it, you're like, oh, that's a, but thank you, Taco. I went out of my way to explain that. I'm glad you appreciate it. But the teleprompter is actually a really nice tool to have for a streamer, man. Did they take us to commercial? No, they faded to commercial, then psyched us out and didn't go. The prompter is awesome. When you open the software, I can open up the software to the prompter and do all kinds of cool stuff. AI, things like that. It's got an AI tool where I can, let me see if it's on right now. Let me see. The AI tool is kind of cool. I can, there we go. Wait, is it gonna work? Okay. So here's the AI tool. The AI tool can be used to trick you guys into thinking that I'm looking directly at you, but I'm not. Like you should be seeing me looking directly at you guys the whole time, but I'm not. I'm looking away. Now, it might, if you stare at my eyes long enough, the AI will reveal itself. Like, it'll look creepy. It'll look really creepy. Yeah, it is a little scary, Taco. It is. But it's the early stages of AI. So as I look over to the side at my third screens and stuff, I can read text. And it's supposed to look like I'm still looking right at you guys. But I'm not. I'm looking away. I'm actually looking at the camera screen so I can see me looking directly at the camera, but I know I'm looking off to the side right now, which is weird. Like, I'm looking over here, but my eyes say that I'm still looking here. See, watch. I'm going to close them for a long time and watch it look real creepy. Watch this. So creepy. Yeah. I get Elgato. I get Elgato too, bro. Let me turn that off. That is very creepy. That is so weird. How does it do that though? Oh, Piper with the Piper driver. With the sit out pin for the win. It is cool though, right? It is cool, but that's this is the kind of stuff that I like to invest the money that you guys donate to the channel in. Like right now, I'm saving up for a new mic. Because I am so tired of people complaining about the quality of my sound. Now, there's nothing wrong with my mic. Here comes Zelina Vega. She is from London. Zelina is from London, guys. Here she comes. Hurricane Rana time. Wait, that's not her. She has to do a Hurricane Rana. Come on. She has to do a Hurricane Rana. No, she's not going to do one now. She's getting her ass kicked. So there's nothing wrong with my mic. I have a Rode mic. I have a fantastic fucking mic. It's a Rode mic. It's very common. Very widely used. Podcasters, interviewers, all that stuff. But for some reason, people claim they can't hear me for shit. So I will be getting a new one. I'm getting a SMB. The stream is better than Smackdown right now. It is not good. It is not good. Zelina Vega is finally dead. Chelsea and Piper put all that shit to shame. Zelina Vega, man. She's a native of London. She comes from London, New York, Puerto Rico, Mexico. She's from everywhere.
It's Big Braun versus L.A. Knight.
Braun Strowman versus LA Knight up next. And you guys thought that this show sucked. What you think now, Weezy? You getting Braun versus LA Knight? Nah. We are on a commercial break. I like doing a commercial break. They give you, we'll be right back in like every possible fucking language. We'll be right back in like, you know, Zimbabwe, and we'll be right back in like Polish. You know. Can I get a Y for that match? No. No, Easy. You will not get an explanation as to why. Because let me tell you something. I have grown accustomed to not getting reasons as to why these matches are happening. Why? Because I watch Collision, so you assholes don't have to. No AI. Rage is all about the booty meat right about now. Rage, what booty meat you looking at, man? Still on commercial break. Watching B-roll for not Zelina Vega, but Zelina Vega, please. Please. She is the only Mexican New Yorker with no ass I've ever seen. Probably because she's the only Mexican that I've ever seen. She gets up at who? Zelina? You need to define what you think is a peach, man. Wrestling has set the standard. I mean, WWE, AEW, you be talking about booty meat, man. They got some booty meat out there. But Zelina Vega? Now, don't get me wrong. I see what you're probably thinking. Okay. Right. Okay, Dwayne. Okay, I see that. Now, if I'm out in the world, walking down the street, Zelina Vega come by with a nice little get up on, and somebody say, "Ooh, she got a nice one." Okay. I would give her that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But when you take what she has and put it in an environment where she's surrounded by people like Bianca Belair, and she's surrounded by folks who really know what they doing back there, I'm looking at Zelina like, you ain't it. You ain't it no more. So she getting big league for real, bruh. Bianca, you out there with mommy, bro. Bruh. Put Zelina Vega next to Sky Blue. Get out of here, man. Put Zelina Vega out there next to Toni Storm. Got me watching Toni Storm 2 to 3 times a week, and then want to tell me how Zelina Vega got a booty? No, she don't. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm just here being an asshole, y'all. Zelina Vega is a very, very gorgeous young lady. No cap. No cap. Not even bullshitting. She is absolutely gorgeous. Any man, especially Mr. Tommy, would be extremely lucky to have a woman as gorgeous as Zelina Vega. I'm just here being an asshole, guys. That's all. Braun. Where's Wheezy? Talking about he don't want to see this. Braun is out there. Oh, it's not. Wait, it's not Dwayne. It's not your name is not pronounced Dwayne. Joseph Sweetney. Oh, see, look, I caught that. I read that and I want to say Joseph Sweeney. I want to say Sweeney, but I see that T in there. It's Sweetney. How do you pronounce your name then? Is it Dwayne? I'm sorry. I'm going to stop butchering it until I know exactly how it's pronounced. I don't like messing up people's names. That's a shoot. I don't. I do not like messing up people's names. Zelina next to Queen Amanat. Right, man. I mean, come on. Come on, man. That's like me going out. I'm in the driveway with the kids, right? The kids from the neighborhood, and we in the driveway playing basketball. All right, and I'm out there hooping with the kids. You know, they kids. They 10 years old. They 11 years old. I'm out there putting on a clinic. I'm out there with the sick crossover. I'm like the with the and the step back and then the greatest basketball player in the world. That's what my kids think. Put me on the NBA court. Zelina Vega, with the ass that she has in pro wrestling, is me on an NBA court.
Pretty good right now, huh?
It is pretty hot in here. I could do with we need to send somebody out.
That is what is on the line.
Hold on. Do Wayne no E D Wayne? Bro, how do you pronounce your name, man? Simply, just simple. Yeah, I'm getting washed. I'm getting annihilated, man. I'm getting annihilated. You put me on the NBA court. Wayne. No Wayne. Dwayne, no Wayne. Okay. No. I swear I'm trying to get this right. No Wayne. No. The win? Is it the win? Like, type out how it should be pronounced. Is it W-I-N? Does it sound the same as win, like winning and losing? Chat, help me out, because at this point, Dewan, help me out, chat. Right now, I am more interested in figuring out how to pronounce this man's name correctly than I am this match. Okay, Dewan, got you. Okay. I'm legit. I genuinely apologize, bro. I am not here trying to crack jokes at your name. When I crack jokes at somebody's name, it's after I know how to properly pronounce it. Like, if I know exactly what it should sound like, then I might make some jokes on what it might look like or whatever, but I want to make sure I know the proper pronunciation before I start making jokes. So, Dewan. Got you. That makes sense. Right on. Damn. Now I got that figured out, and I'm still left with this fucking match. Damn. Damn. Man, what else? Let's see. I can turn the PlayStation on. I should, man. Maybe after this stream, maybe I'll clip it and then start the next stream and play some Destiny. 1 second. 1 second, guys.
The ring shifts. Yes. When Braun Strowman launches an opponent's body into it, and make no mistake, LA Knight is a massive human being.
Your PS5 overheats. Why? Is it properly ventilated? There should be nothing around it at all, especially the back of it. Especially the back of it. So if you have it in an enclosure where there's something like restricting the back of it, that's a problem. Mine is completely free of anything. If your PlayStation 5 is absolutely, completely free of all and any obstructions and it's still overheating, you need to take them shits back to wherever you got it from. They need to fix or replace that right away. 1 second, guys.
Taking the monster off his feet and get a little recovery time for the megastar, much needed after the beatdown he's received.
Long beatdown, much of it on the outside of the ring, put forth by Braun Strowman. But LA Knight trying to get the best of Big Braun. Strowman, who earned his title shot last week, and Jacob Fatu was DQ'd in their match. Fatu was irate at Solo Sikoa afterwards, costing him what would have been this title opportunity.
Knight doing a nice job of using the monster against him.
Heavy gamer, but it's standing up, and I have it beside my TV on top of the stand. So there's nothing around it. Because there is nothing blocking the back. Because you get a lot of heat coming off the back of it. That's normal. It's normal. It puts out a lot of heat coming from the back. But make sure like the sides and the top are free and all that stuff. That's what it brings in air. Yeah, mine's laying down, but that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. You shouldn't have to stand it or lay it down to get it to not overheat. You can take it apart and clean it. There are tutorials. Don't do this shit on your own. There are YouTube videos. Pull up YouTube videos and look up how to properly take apart your PS5. Also, get a heat sink. Jacob Fatu. Yeah, take off the plate. Also, get a heat sink. Cause I got an SSD with heatsink, and that helped at the same time while giving you more memory. Jacob Fatu was a killer. Although I don't know why he gives a shit about what Braun Strowman does. But that's just me. That reminds me, I gotta get a heatsink for my my kid's PS5. DQ, boo, what a waste of time. This show was a waste of time. Still using OG SSD hard drive. Go get an internal. Go get an internal SSD with heatsink. And feel free to thank me later. Samoan drop. Fatu is a killer, man. Jesse, what do you have for the memory heatsink? I've got a I believe 2 terabyte. I believe 2 terabyte. Let me see. I think I got it from. That's a good question. Like, which one do I have? Let's see. Because I either got it from Amazon or Best Buy. Let's check my purchases. Jacob just out there just straight murdering folks, man. My God. Prettiest moonsault ever. Prettiest moonsault ever. Step out of the way, Tiffany. Jacob is a killer, man. Again, I don't know why he gives a shit about what Braun Strowman does. But I get it. I get it. Eventually, they got to break away and do something other than bloodline stuff. Makes sense, right? This is where Big Jim slaps the shit out of him, out of Gunther. Slap. What are the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
Talking about that slap. So, joining me now is one Jimmy Uso. Jimmy, I'll tell you what. I knew WWE was going global this month. What I did not know is that we would get
cold-blooded.
The world.
You know what, Jackie? I will do it again, and I will keep on smacking Gunther if I need to. I'm gonna tell you like this: my brother Jay is all up in his head. He's got that doubt creeping on him. Just because he's 0-3 against me.
I'm looking at my SSD right now.
The ring general can't be got. I will go to Raw. I will bust Gunther's ass. My brother will go to WrestleMania. He will bust Gunther's ass and become the world heavyweight WWE champion. And we leaving just like this, Jackie.
Okay, so now Jimmy is caught up in the yeet shit now. Is that it? Jimmy is caught up in the yeet movement now.
You know that all of a sudden you're a tough guy, even though throughout your entire career you've just been the other Uso. Didn't you get it?
I did install it myself, and it was extremely easy.
Gunther is the main character. He is the lead. You're not going to beat Gunther, and neither is Jay. And
Here it is. I have the WD Black SN 850 2 terabyte internal SSD.
Former WWE champion, main eventer of WrestleMania. You'll never know what it means to carry this industry. And after WrestleMania,
I'll put the let me see.
oh, and by the way, if you ever slap me like that, or you'd still be on the ground.
You know what, Miz? It's me and Gunther on Raw Monday.
I'll put the link in the chat, bruh.
How about Miz versus Jimmy Uso tonight?
No, it says it's no longer available in new condition. But still.
You see the London Eye in the background there, 135 meters tall. Want to remind you that
Copy.
Roberts and Megan Morant, they dive into everything from
The 235 on Amazon. I get mine at Best Buy. I get mine at Best Buy. I mean, there is an equivalent. I just don't know what it is exactly. And I don't want to steer you the wrong way. I don't want to steer you the wrong way. So what I'll do is put the link to the one in Amazon that I got. There it is. I put the one in the Best Buy that I got right there. Let me see if it takes you straight to it. Yeah, there we go. So you can click on that. This one's no longer available because I got it a couple of years ago. But those are the specs. So this is exactly the one I have. 2 terabyte internal SSD. Gen 4, officially licensed for PS5 with heatsink. That is what you're looking for with your internal heatsink. And yeah, I did put it in myself. And yes, it was insanely easy. Just look up a decent YouTube video on how to properly take apart your PS5 and put it back together and all that stuff. It is easy to do. The only reason I say make sure you look it up and do it because there are some pressure snaps that you don't want to break off because they're plastic. But outside of that, yeah. Yeah, mine is officially licensed, yeah. But man, two extra terabyte and everything downloads so much faster. Every full games. I mean, I'm downloading 100 fucking gigabyte games, man, in a matter of a few minutes. Everything is so much faster with that heatsink. It's mainly hot at the bottom of it as I have it standing up, and the back of it is normal. What? You have it standing up, and it's... That's weird. All of the heat should be coming out of the back. Them big-ass vents in the back. I always break those plastic snaps, especially on cars. Yeah, you want to avoid that. But I will say this: they now sell colored replacement covers for it. So if you break it, go buy a better color. Go buy a better color, man. But it was pretty easy because if you got it standing up, the plates come off. They slide, I think down. Yeah, I think they slide down is the snap port. So if your system is like standing up, the plates come off by pressure. I think there's like, and then they come off. But look up video. They're all over YouTube, man. Get the Spider-Man plates. Nice. Something that I normally got to keep reminding myself of. I constantly have to keep reminding myself that when you don't know how to do something, chances are there's a YouTube video for it. I mean, chances are someone has made a YouTube video, an instructional tutorial on how to do it. Just got to look it up. Oh, Rage is playing Dual Destiny. Were you playing it with your new Vex Mythic class, Rage? Are we back from commercial?
Monster wasted on the ground.
There we go. Jacob in the back and enjoying his work.
Now what the hell was that?
What happened to the bloodline, man?
Jacob, nothing. Comma. Jacob, you better lower your tone how you speaking to me, Tom.
me be very clear with you too. When it comes to Braun Strowman, I will be the last man standing.
Guys,
Y'all better get in where you fit in, cause that U.S. title, oh, I'm bringing it home to the family, and I'm gonna do it with you or without you.
guys, here's what I think.
You know what I mean?
Guys, I think Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu are gonna have a last man standing match. That's what I think. That's what I think. Triple M with the triple tacos.
What I do know is that I've always been a woman to do the right thing.
$5 super sticker, super taco donation. Thank you so much, bro.
So Bianca, what makes you
Naomi.
that my attack on Jade was anything different from me doing the right thing? When I sit here and think about all that I've sacrificed, all that I've given, and that's what
Bro, we need that catalyst run tonight, man.
my heart. Because through all of that, I'm made to be the bad one in this situation. I just don't understand, how does Jade come in out of nowhere and take my place with you? I want you to ask yourself this, Bianca. Who inspired you? Who's inspired women over the last decade? Who's always had your back from day one of you being here? Me. Not Jake. But you know what? What I've learned through all of this, you teach people how to treat you. And I'm done with being treated as the third wheel. I'm done being pushed to the side. I'm done with being too nice. I'm done with being undervalued, underutilized, underappreciated. So moving forward, here's my message to you, Jade. If you continue to be in my way, I strongly advise you to proceed with caution.
Come and see me. I know things have been, to say the least, a little difficult as of late.
I've been trying to get.
That was a damn good promo from Naomi. Jedi Joker, what's good, brother?
Catch her, it's on site.
Hey, what's up? Hey, we just want to say that what Naomi did to you was trash, okay? Straight up uncalled for behavior. And I know that once you get your hands on her, you're going to take care of that.
It seems like we both have business to handle. Yeah. You and Naomi, and me with Charlotte for messing with my girl.
Yeah, look, Naomi deserves everything that's
That was really good, man.
Sympathy, no regrets. Nope. All right, Jade, do what you got.
Oh, I will. And good luck tonight. Appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was really good, yo. Oh, third shift, man. Yeah. Bro, a lot of y'all on here work third shift, man. Y'all some strong people, man. I tell you that. I used to do third shift, and I know what working third shift does to your body, man. I know. My wife works third shift right now. I worked third shift for years, man, in a grueling environment. And so I have an appreciation. You get robbed at gunpoint in third shift. Oh, my God. That was crazy. I was on the way to work to my third shift job. Stopped in the 7-Eleven, ran in real quick to get something to drink, and walked into a robbery. Well, I was already in the store, and then the gunpoint robbery happened while I was in the store. I had to bail out of the back door. I'll never forget it. This happened about 2 months. This happened about 2 months before Illinois launched its concealed carry program. And I was a day one concealed carry holder. So it happened a couple of months before I was able to carry concealed. And for me at the time, it wasn't about doing it anyway, even though it was illegal, because I had a federal job. I had a government job, and getting popped like that could cost me that job. So, happened like 3 years ago. Did they compensate you in any way? I feel like you should be compensated for being put in a situation where your life is in danger. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you are put in a situation where the company is responsible for your safety, and you have no security, you have no way to defend yourself, and you're sitting there, I feel like they're at fault for that. You know, I feel like they are liable for a lawsuit. Now, granted, you wouldn't be able to keep the job. You know, even though legally they can't retaliate against you for suing them. I can't see them, keeping you on after you filed a lawsuit. But I think legally they're responsible for your safety. But what do I know? I'm not an attorney. I'm not an attorney. We are on commercial break. Be like Tony Khan. Yeah, you feared for your life. They want to put you on third shift. They put you overnight in a situation where you are prone like that to being robbed at gunpoint. I mean, what are they doing to ensure your safety? If you're a business open for business around the clock with random customers able to come in, then yes, I believe they are responsible for your safety. Now, do I expect like every store, every business ever to employ security around the clock? No, but you're responsible for your employee safety though, bro. That's on you, not me. That's a you thing. I'm glad I work in a factory. I don't got to deal with people. Yeah. Now in a factory, I believe legally is different. So like if you get, stuck up. Now, if you get robbed at gunpoint in the parking lot going to your car from your third shift and you don't deal with the public, I believe that is also a safety concern for the company. They are still responsible for your safety in that regard. But if you work at a retail establishment overnight, it's open all night long, and you get robbed at gunpoint, your employer is responsible for your safety, man. What are they doing to ensure your safety at that time of the evening and everything like that, Oh, Naomi just came and attacked B-Fab and Michin.
Several weeks, and this you have to think is essentially a proxy attack. Naomi attacking the friends of Jade Cargill.
Let's see if Jade come out to help her friends.
Main point of attack for Naomi of late.
Yeah, we just saw moments ago B-Fab and Michin giving support to Jade Cargill, and this is how Naomi reacts.
Careful who you're friends with in this game, because making friends.
Hey, Naomi pissed off. But why is Jade not coming out here though? My whole thing is, I believe in thinking realistically. Now she's coming out. What was she doing? Waiting in Gorilla? See, here's my thing. Here's what I'm thinking. If I know that somebody who I'm trying to murder is sitting there in the same arena as me, especially, bro, you know she's there. You're in London. You know she's there. She's not going to sneak out and go home. She's in London. Y'all going home on the same plane. How come you're not trying to kick her ass backstage? What are you waiting for? Maybe that's just me and my anger. Like, I'm not sitting around waiting for... Oh, here's Charlotte Flair. Charlotte and Jade are going to cross paths, guys. Hold on. Charlotte and Jade are crossing paths. I think Charlotte knows who she's going to bury next. You know what Charlotte just said? As soon as I get done burying Tiffany Stratton, I will bury you next. I will bury all new up-and-comers. I will make sure this division falls after me. You will all get buried. You laugh, but I think she was thinking it. Jade was doing her hair. I'm just happy Charlotte didn't ruin herself by getting a bunch of plastic surgery. Rage loves Charlotte. Yeah, of course. I'm just glad she didn't ruin herself by getting a bunch of unnecessary plastic surgery. And Charlotte's still coming out to bury Michin.
Charlotte's going to try to make it a quick one and take advantage of Michin as we'll take a short break from here in London.
She does look a bit out of place. Bro, she looks absolutely terrible. Like, I don't know what she would have looked like at this age, at this point, had she not touched herself, but I feel like it would not have been anywhere near as bad as how she looks right now. I think at this point she's caught in a vicious circle, and everything she's doing is to try to fix the crap that she's already done to herself. They let go of Carmella because she looks too much like she looks too much like Charlotte. I don't know why they let go of Carmella, to be honest with you. Especially since she's with Corey Graves. I don't know why they let go of Carmella. Maybe because they're paying Corey Graves enough to support the family. They're not worried about it. I don't know. But Carmella is another one. She looks absolutely terrible. Just looks fucking awful. All of that plastic surgery is not necessary, man. It's not necessary. A lot of people do it for their own personal insecurities, and I understand it's about making yourself feel better, I guess. But it's a shame that people feel like they have to do this stuff to themselves to feel beautiful or to feel pretty or to feel natural is better. How ironic that her move is called Natural Selection, and she's the fakest woman in the wrestling industry. Nobody, I don't care how much plastic surgery you get, You're not going to be the best looking woman ever. You're just going to look like somebody who got too much plastic surgery. And now you don't even look like yourself anymore. Rather look like yourself and be you and just not be perfect, as opposed to not being perfect because of botched surgeries. And she's had so many botched surgeries, bro. She's had so many botched surgeries. Bad boob jobs. Surgeries that are so bad that she couldn't come back to the public eye until she got them fixed.
Charlotte were face to face, and now Charlotte has been trying to take advantage against Michin.
It just looks god awful, bro.
Charlotte, Flair hooks the leg, and Charlotte able to get that right shoulder up.
Well, it is astounding that Michin is even out here competing at this point, let alone having the upper hand after the beatdown she's already received from both Naomi and Charlotte Flair. But with that final flurry, perhaps, from Michin, it could be good night.
Yeah, able to counter the eat defeat into the suplex is Charlotte Flair at her very best. She has looked sensational since returning to action at Royal Rumble.
Flair has been so dismissive of the entire women's locker room, but wow, her clock just got cleaned by the right boot of Michin, who is wobbling all over the place and needs to capitalize.
Michin was eliminated by Charlotte Flair at the Royal Rumble. This is her second appearance since that. Saw her in that.
The level of care in this match right now.
U.S. title against Chelsea Green. And now Charlotte Flair just
it's felt. It's felt, man.
Respectful as you can be, and who can blame Charlotte? She has the best resume we have ever seen in the women's division, but perhaps a little too aloof. Michin trying her best to do something about it.
And look at the strength of Michin against the 14-time world champion.
I don't know. I think a lot of women get hooked on plastic surgery in the same vein that a lot of men get hooked on steroids and performance enhancers and things like that. They just want to look absolutely bigger than life. And it goes so horribly wrong when they get addicted to these processes, man. And they really are. I mean, if some of you didn't know, I didn't know until I found out. But a lot of these plastic surgeries are an addiction. You know, it becomes one of those things where you're trying to chop table legs until they're perfectly even, and they never come out even. You're always chopping a leg until there's no table left. It's sad, but I can't judge anyone. Oh, I can and I will. You put yourself on TV. I'm serious. I'm serious. You put yourself on TV as a public figure, you put yourself out there to be judged. It is. I'm not going to sit here and call her a horrible person because of her appearance choices. Don't get me wrong. I feel like that's how you judge people. You look at them and say, oh, you are this, you are that because of what I see here. That is judging, you know, but to be like, hey, I'm a public figure, this is what I look like, I think you open yourself up to people's opinion of what they think of you. You know what I'm saying? You keep to yourself. If you're a private person and someone comes into your space and starts telling people what, you know, they think about you, that's some bullshit. Nobody asked you. I think you kind of put yourself out there as a public figure when you do it, though. That's how DC Young Fly Girl died. That is how Kanye West's mother died. Plastic surgery. I honestly believe, and I don't know shit. I'm not him or a doctor, but I believe that Kanye West feels guilty about his mother's death because if he was not a rich celebrity, she would not have been into plastic surgery at all.
Oh, and she's really driving in, just
You know,
slamming that knee. Oh, and she's going for it, locking it in.
you got to think about it like that. If some of these people were never rich and famous and in the public eye, they wouldn't be altering their appearance like this because first and foremost, they wouldn't have the money to. It's kind of like Charlotte wins by submission, believe it or not. It's kind of like if, okay, imagine, I mean, I'm assuming we're all middle class, maybe middle to lower class people living normal lives. Imagine if we got rich. Imagine you randomly hit the goddamn lotto. You are a multi-millionaire. All right? You hit it big. And you go out and you buy your best friend a Lamborghini. You go out and buy, or you go out and buy your friend one of the most expensive sports cars on the planet because you can afford it, and then that's your boy, and you want to hook them up. You bought them a Lamborghini. They took that car and crashed it and killed themselves. Would they be alive had you not gotten that money and bought them that car? I think that's how Kanye feels about his mom.
Disturbing, delusional, unoriginal, backflip doing, blonde hair having, little girl. Did I get it all, Jackie? And I can't wait to see the look on her face when she hears "and still." Maybe then she'll finally shut up for the sake of literally everybody. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And I'm gonna make damn sure what stays in Vegas is Charlotte Flair's massive ego. Because I'm walking out of WrestleMania as the WWE Women's Champion. Toodles!
Well, Tiffy Time just said it. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Tiffany Stratton's so good, man. She's so good. She's getting big leagued by Charlotte in this. But yeah, now Tiffany will win, guys. Relax. Calm down. If Tiffany Stratton has to lose to Charlotte at WrestleMania, it's definitely time to riot. But I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it, man. That would be an absolute burial of your future up and coming talent. You can't do it that way. You just can't. You want to have Charlotte beat Tiffany Stratton? Fine. Do it on Smackdown. Do it on Raw. Do it at some random show here and there. Let's make sure it makes sense. But don't do it on a stage as big as WrestleMania. People from all over the world who don't normally watch wrestling will be watching WrestleMania, and they're going to see Charlotte Flair burying someone else, and then just picture Tiffany Stratton being a nobody, as opposed to these people tuning in for wrestling for the first time in about a year to see a new up-and-coming star. Tiffany Stratton will win on WrestleMania. Randy's coming out. He's hearing voices in his head. They talk to him. They really, really talk to him. Rage, why are you running Dual Destiny? Zer is literally here selling class items. Why are you running Dual Destiny? Just run strikes. Get Strange Coin and go buy them. And get all of the other materials that come with running strikes. This has been a public service announcement for you, Rage. Just because you have been just a phenomenal supporter, that was free advice just for you. Oh, that's true. They'll give it to. They can give it to Charlotte on the night after. It's actually fine. If they want to have Tiffany Stratton drop to Charlotte on the Raw after, that is absolutely fine. But it's most important that they have Tiffany win at WrestleMania. Think back of all the historic WrestleMania matches that we've seen. Now think about the Raw after it. Who remembers anything about the Raw after? What happened on the Raw after Mania after WrestleMania, 19? Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. WrestleMania is where the legacy will live. That is the show everyone will be watching. Some people only watch WrestleMania. Some people only watch WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam. That's it. That is it. All they're going to remember is that Tiffany Stratton's another loser to Charlotte Flair. Oh, man. Commercial break. Oh, man, why am I'm doing it again. If you remember last week when I was sitting straight up and I was telling y'all how painful it was, I'm doing it again. Goldberg debuted, yeah, but who won? Did a title change hands? Did someone win? Did someone lose? Who won? As I sat here and as I was putting that analogy together, I sat here like, yeah, well, who knows what happened after WrestleMania? And then in my head, I stopped and said, I feel like no matter what WrestleMania I mentioned right here, there's going to be some asshole that's going to know exactly what happened at that particular WrestleMania. At that particular Raw after WrestleMania. They tease Charlotte versus Jade match in the future. What do you feel about that? I don't know, man. First off, I don't feel like Jade Cargill is good enough to be in a ring with Charlotte. I feel like she'll get exposed. And I don't feel like Charlotte would do everything possible to make Jade look like a star. And that is why she would be exposed. I'm also not sure if they're teasing a Charlotte and Jade match or if they're teasing a Charlotte and Jade team. Yeah, think about that for a minute. You got to think about that for a minute. The goal here is to get Jade completely over as much as possible. They put Jade with Bianca Belair. What if they put her with Charlotte next? It's a terrible idea. Oh, God, yeah. 100%. 100%, Chris. It's a terrible idea. Doesn't mean they're not going to do it, though. They're showing a video package of Triple H right now.
WWE Hall of Fame, the
Y'all remember that WrestleMania when Triple H and Stephanie came out looking like the Mad Max sequence and everything else? I feel like Stephanie and Triple H went back to the hotel that night and had like the absolute best sex ever wearing those exact costumes. Like they never took those costumes off. Triple H was wearing the mask too. That's all I'll ever remember about that entrance. Every time I see a clip of it, like those motherfuckers came out and just kink fetish themselves on live fucking TV in front of the world. They went home and just straight got busy in those outfits, man. I know they did. Randy Orton's still out there with his music playing. Still. As Randy enjoys his own music, I want to take this time to once again thank everyone who donated and contributed to tonight's stream, brother. Rage and Girl Gamer. Killing the game right now. Drew McIntyre's coming out. Rage again with a $20. Much, much appreciated. LJ from MBK with a $5 super chat. That's what's up. We've got Sherrod Jones. Much, much appreciated. Bori's got skills. That's what's up. My boy Triple M. Can't do it without y'all, man. I say this every time, but I need to come here live more. I really, really do. Drew McIntyre is 3-0 in London. Didn't know that. Oh, shit. Northern. With the 30. Wait, that's your name? Okay, I won't put your name on the screen. Derek Norton. But instead I just, okay, all right. That's my bad. Northern with the $30 super chat. Boom. That is awesome, bro. Thank you so much. Man, you guys are, man, oh, look, man, I need to come in. So the thing I keep forgetting, the thing I'm not realizing is that you guys are all over the planet. So me to myself, I'm thinking, well, if I go live during the afternoon, most people are either, school, work, sleeping. So it needs to be in the evening. I keep forgetting that you guys are all over the damn place, and these times are different for everyone, man. So a lot of you guys don't get to watch our live streams because you have lives, you have families, and you have shit going on. And these times would work for you better than the times that we normally go live. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. I'm going to try to do lives around this time more. Just so happens right now WWE is in the UK. They're in Europe, so the times line up for you guys, and we're the ones that are adjusting to your time zone. Northern has been killing the game right now, man. You heard that Tyson Fury was going to get involved with Drew? Are they still doing the Tyson Fury thing, though? They're still doing. I thought they were done with it. At least I thought. Is this the main event? No, D. I think the contract signing is. I think that is the actual main event. This might be the main event match.
Physical presence on the outside, but he says, I bet you're doubting that back at times, and he will target that. But as I was saying, 9 times they've met.
That was on Google News. Oh, God, yeah. I hate Google News feed, bro. That is, they clickbait more than any of the worst YouTuber you can think of does Google News. If you know exactly what I'm talking about. They'll put a head. I've been getting Google News headlines about Aaron Rodgers joining the Vikings for the last couple of months. That's all they still think Aaron Rodgers is going to the Vikings.
just sends him
Ah, I get so tired of them, man.
to that post.
You know the thinking of these two guys. They want to stay razor sharp ahead of WrestleMania, but the risk they're both carrying.
I feel like Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre is a pay-per-view quality match, though.
Really ugly already. Hope you moved your cell phone, Wade, because looks like they're taking care of some business right here on our announce desk.
Rage, we should stream, man. We should stream us. We should stream us with Triple M getting that Vex Mythoclast catalyst. We should. We should. We should.
Reinforced desk thudding down on the lower back of Drew McIntyre.
Are they going to commercial? I think they're going to commercial.
Chanting one more time, and Randy's got that look.
Yep. Now Randy got to go back out there and do it again.
They were chanting for McIntyre a minute ago. Make your minds up, guys.
And now the Viper looks like he's on the attack. Oh.
That had me convinced Jason versus Michael Myers was in production. I mean, that.
Yeah, why not one more time?
They be tripping sometime, man.
Writhing in pain.
They be tripping.
The Scottish Warrior. This London crowd is chanting one more time.
I feel like they're going to keep chanting that. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're gonna keep chanting until Drew gets tired of getting slammed on the table.
Referee unsighted.
He slams Orton's head right into that steel post.
That, Randy Orton, is why you do not listen to the crowd. Now the table has really turned in this one with McIntyre focusing on that spine of Orton that has had multiple surgeries in the past.
A match
One second.
came about from the actions earlier tonight. When they met face to face. Each man feeling as though a WrestleMania championship match should be theirs. As Cody Rhodes was addressing the crowd, both came out to address their own personal situations and thoughts.
Clearly, regardless of what happens between Cody Rhodes and John Cena at WrestleMania, both of these two men are going to be knocking on some doors in the aftermath, demanding that they get first dibs on whoever is the...
Hey, chat, is this a 2-hour show or a 3-hour show? It was probably about 2.5. It's probably about 2.5. What was last week's Raw? Last week's SmackDown. What was the runtime?
Good measure. It's 1-1 in that department.
Big right hand from the Viper.
So is this the second hour main event, and we're gonna get a whole slew of matches and then the contract signing, or do you think we're gonna get the contract signing right after this match?
Look at this scene here at the O2 Arena in London. Friday Night Smackdown and then Monday Night Raw will also be here in London as the European tour has been an incredible success. Just 22 days away now.
3? Come on, man.
In Vegas. Earlier tonight, Randy
My wife is going out. My oldest is at practice at school.
McIntyre came out, interrupted the entire
So I got the twins,
I want what's mine, and what's mine is
and I am the only
WWE championship. And right now, these two men have locked up.
adult in the house.
Blossomed into this.
Who's gonna watch the kids? He's got kids. But he also has a live stream to run. I can't abandon my live stream just for some random kids. Oh man, here's the shitty part. Everything I say and do here on the internet lives forever. One day, my kids are gonna grow up and hear me call them random kids. Damn. Oh well. Well, they'll get over it. Look, future kids watching right now. You ate, didn't you? I mean, you lived. Jeez. Fuck these damn kids, man. My God. What's more important? Your kids or wrestling? Thank you. Exactly. Damn it. Kevin Owens. It wasn't me, it was AI. That's right. Northern's right. Future kids. That was, oh God, Claymore to the face. Killed Randy Orton. Nice. Murdered. All right, I gotta silence that for copyright music. That was awesome. KO just walked out. And Drew hit a nasty Claymore on his ass, man. I'm sure they understand it was joke. My kids don't understand jokes. My kids are kids. Pink shoes KO. In pink shoes.
His simple appearance caused a distraction, cost Randy Orton a match, and now these two, these fierce rivals.
Uh-oh. PK.
He's lining up the punt wave. Oh, and just getting over.
Oh, Kevin Owens ran away.
By officials and security.
And scurrying away for his life is Kevin Owens once again. About as frustrated as can be is Randy Orton.
What a scene.
Orton versus KO is the kind of thing that storytelling is all about, man. That's the kind of thing that storytelling is all about. Orton said something to Drew before the 3. Oh no, I didn't catch it. And I'm extremely scared to hit rewind on this VPN. It's been working fine for right now, so I'm scared to mess with it. Don't want to mess with it. Big Jim, not Slim Jim. He's not Slim Jim, he's Big Jim.
There's the door. You're replaceable. Nobody cares.
That hit deep.
I don't want to hear you laughing anymore today.
I'm too happy. Who does he think he is?
He's Gunther.
When things don't go your way, you can't be boo-boo face about it.
Completely changes.
He's Gunther.
WWE LFG, Sunday, 8, 7 Central.
Is anybody watching LFG? Isn't that just tough enough, though? Should I cover LFG? Should I cover LFG? Archie, what up, though? Is anybody watching them shits? It's really good. Is it just like Tough Enough? It seems like it's just Tough Enough. See, here's my thing about it. Here's my thing about all these reality shows on top of wrestling. My thing is, my plate is full with pro wrestling. There's too much pro wrestling. If I watched every last single wrestling show, I would have Raw on Monday, NXT on Tuesday, Dynamite on Wednesday, Impact on Thursday, Smackdown on Friday, Collision on Saturday, and then apparently LFG on Sunday. I need some time in my life for something not pro wrestling. Some kind of entertainment that I might want to sit and watch on television, not pro wrestling. I don't want everything that I watch on the screen to be only pro wrestling. What if I want to enjoy a movie? What about a series? You know what I'm saying? That's not even including getting out of the house and not watching TV. If you watched just the pro wrestling programs, if you watched nothing else but all of the pro wrestling programs that I just mentioned, Raw, NXT, Dynamite, Impact, Smackdown, Collision, if you watched all of those every week with nothing else, you watch too much TV. You already watched too much TV. And that's just with those pro wrestling shows. That's not including anything else you might want to watch. A football game. You know what I'm saying? A movie. Sports. Something else. You already watched too much TV. But now you got to add in other stuff. That's too much, man. It is just too much. Ray Phoenix next Friday.
Too good that Ray Phoenix is on his way to Smackdown. One half, of course, of the famed Lucha Brothers, the brother of Penta. Are you up for this? The Lucha scene.
So we're getting Ray Phoenix on SmackDown, Penta on Raw. What happens when the mega powers collide? Should be good.
The largest WWE superstore in WrestleMania.
Should be good. Should be good. Or wait, no. According to the Punk stance, I don't like Ray Phoenix because he left AEW. You're just mad because he left. Ray Phoenix on SmackDown, Penta on Raw. Do them that way for a while, singles competitors. The moment they come together, man, that'll be a pretty epic moment though, right? That'll be a pretty epic moment. How long do they keep them apart? Survivor Series? How long do they keep them apart? I think that's smart. I think this was smart. I think it's easier to start them off as singles and make them a tag team. It's easier to do that than it is to start them off as a tag team and then try to make them single stars. You see what I'm saying? Think about that. So, in a way, Tony Khan made the Lucha Brothers WWE debut better. What a fucking... Keeping them apart made everything they're doing now even better. How awesome is that going to be when the Lucha Brothers finally form. And I'll say this. I'll say this now. And I'll leave it there. Lucha Brothers versus the Usos.
I would make the argument that both of these two men are perhaps the most disrespected superstars in WWE right now. And clearly we've had a legion of superstars take a pot shot at Big Jim and unfavorably compare him to Jey Uso. And
Man.
honesty, almost the entire locker room would unfavorably compare to Jey.
TK fucked that one up.
Who is a two-time Grand Slam champion.
He actually made their debut better.
To convince everyone that he is in fact one of the GOATs.
Man.
Big uppercut by Big
That's going to be so good, man. That's going to be so good. You just don't like Punk because he left AEW. Yep. That's what it is, bro. I hate Punk. I hate Cody. I hate the Lucha Bros. I hate everybody. I hate Jade Cargill. I hate them all.
Jay trying to crack that aura and that mystique of Gunther, the world heavyweight champion that puts the fear into almost the entire locker room.
How about that slap he played out?
Yeah, absolutely incredible. I'm surprised Gunther could laugh it off. That would have broken a weaker man's jaw. But hats off to The Miz right now, who's taken the fight to Jimmy Uso. Now, The Miz, of course, has curried favor with the young and cocky Carmelo Hayes of late. Mello don't miss, as they like to call themselves. Apparently, the youngster's been left back in the locker room. Watch and learn.
Saw them in action back on February 21st. Carmelo Hayes is then defeating LA Knight and R-Truth. Oh, and here comes Big Jim. No, he was on the fly, and Miz went out the side door. Now Jimmy, quick to meet him, and sends him over the barrier into Timekeeper with one big right hand. More to come.
AEW isn't the same. It is not, man. It is unfortunately very much not the same. If this version of AEW is what we have gotten first, I'm not even sure if I would have been on board to give them a chance had they improved. So if what we got was AEW starting off great, but then it just declined. If AEW would have started off the way that they are right now and gradually got better to where they used to be, I'm not sure if I would have stuck around to watch it get to hit its stride because it's just so bad right now.
WWE champion.
Sucks.
Now perhaps it's Jimmy Uso who's just taken
I want what's best, man.
his plate. He has been competing against
I want what's best
anybody who is looking
for
for a
AEW to succeed. I do. I sincerely do. I want there to be another company in the United States, big company for wrestlers to go work to make good money and not house show money, not indie money. And so that WWE does not have a monopoly to the point where they can go back to treating talent any fucking way that they want to and paying them like trash.
Midsection of the Miz.
How crazy is it that The Miz was the WWE champ, what, 14 years ago now? And yet looks exactly the same. The man is completely ageless.
Man.
Perhaps some of the benefits of that California.
The Miz versus Big Jim. So, yeah, I think it's confirmed. We got a 3-hour show here, guys. I think it's confirmed. We have a We have a 3-hour fucking snooze fest right about now. WWE overpaid the big names. Wow, why do you say that? Why do you think that? I think their big names are well compensated, as they should be. Overpaid them? Chris, do you know what these people have to go through? Year round? The travel schedule? Forget what they do in the ring. Forget that for a minute. Forget what they do in the ring. The travel schedule? They're in London right now. They were in Italy before this. You know these people have families, right? Just kidding. Whoever you have close to you right now, imagine them just being gone for weeks at a time to make a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? That's worse than being a trucker. You know what I'm saying? At least professional athletes have an off season. So if your husband or dad is a basketball player or a football player and he's always on the road or with the team, at least he has an off season where a few months at a time he's at home with you. There's no off season for WWE. You're either on the road or injured. That's it. They're on the road or injured. Yeah, but they're living their dream, bro. So a lot of them chase and work their whole careers to get to this level. Absolutely. But then a lot of them evolve. A lot of these people have been training to do what they do right now most of their lives. Probably been taking bumps since they were teenagers. When you're a teenager and you are working your whole life to make it to this kind of stage, you're 15, 16 years old, taking bumps in the backyard. You get 18 and you sign up for a wrestling school. You make it to NXT somehow, and you continue your growth, and you become, someone who's made it to the main roster. And then you've met your significant other. You've probably got married and everything else. When does your dream get to evolve and change? When do you get to become a mother or a father? When does that change? I mean, so now if that was your dream when you started off, but now that you've been in this business for a while and you kind of want to have a family, and I mean, I'm not saying you don't want to be a wrestler anymore, but you just want to have a family. Look at Carmella. She left to go have a family, and she got fired. That's not WWE's problem. No, it's not, and they don't give a shit. And that's how they treat people about it, too. Unless you're in management. Stephanie had no problem leaving her responsibilities in the company to go have a family. She had no pushback. It was all good. They don't care. No. I still blame them though. Northern, because they don't like to accommodate people as human beings. They don't treat them as human beings. They treat them as collateral. Now keep this in mind. They treat them as collateral, but then they don't want to give them benefits. Then they call them independent contractors, and they're not employees. But you can't go work anywhere else. But you don't work here either. And we're not going to treat you like family. We're going to treat you like an independent contractor. If you get into a fight at home with your wife and you get arrested for it, now you're not even that. Now we're going to fire you from being a non-employee. If you get a DUI and now we're going to fire you from your, unless you're the Usos, then we're going to, you know what I'm saying? They don't care about you at all. I'm not saying they're supposed to be your best friend, but they don't treat you like a human being. They treat you as a commodity while treating you like crap so that you can chase your dream. All in all, I think they take advantage of people. I think they take advantage of people to do what they want to do with them. And for the people who are okay with it, great. For the people who change their mind about it, tough shit. You can quit, but then we're going to fucking ruin your career in the process. Damian Priest is, for some reason, beating the crap out of Drew McIntyre. This guy was minding his own business. And now he's trying to fight for his life. But you know that going in. I don't know. I don't know if they all know exactly what they're getting into going in. Not exactly what they're getting into. The smart ones do. Choke slam on the windshield of the car. But was that real glass, though? Was that real glass, though? Was that real glass? Punk is not going to like that. I think that was real glass.
The amount of shattered glass, the impact of that south of heaven, the entire windshield just burst as 275 pounds came crashing down. That was a brutal attack.
You know that before. It doesn't make it right, though. Northern, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make it right. They might know. There is Punk. There is Punk. How did he allow that real glass spot? He just stopped and looked at that was real glass. It's a hypocrite. Yeah, no, when you want to leave WWE, it's, to go do whatever it is you want to do. No, you can't have your name. No, we don't know you. No this, no that. Screw you. Unless you want to come back. You want to come back to the company. Open arms. Come on back and let us continue to fuck you. We just want to fuck you a little bit more. Can we fuck you some more? Come on. Fine, I'll go back so you can fuck me some more. Thank you. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. They always come back. They always come back. Come on. They all know, but I think everything I just said about them can all be rectified by just making them employees. Period. Just make them full benefits, all that shit. You're full-time employees. You can't work anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to save a buck. That's why they're independent contractors. They're trying to save a buck. And I say a buck because they can afford it. They can afford it. They can. They always talk about how much money they've made. This was the biggest live gate in WWE history. Can we get medical insurance? No. Nope. Now, if you get hurt, we'll pay for it. You get hurt, we'll pay for it. What if I get sick while I'm at home? What if my kids get sick? Unless they get sick in the ring with us, no. They don't want to pay for it, man. The phrase "the rich gets richer" is literally their motto. So the talent pays for everything, not the company. From all accounts I've seen, the company does pay for your injury and recovery if you get hurt or injured with them at work. If you break a limb or something like that and you got to go home hurt or whatever, they help pay for your recovery and medical and stuff like that. But what they don't pay for is anything that happens with your family, your dental, vision, all of the stuff that we all get. All of us who pay for health insurance, all of us who get free health insurance, all of us who have health insurance, WWE does not give them any of that. If they get hurt, they'll make sure that they get the medical attention that they need. That's it. They don't pay for anything else. But they expect all of you. They expect all of your attention, all of your body, all of your commitment, all of your time. They expect it all from you. But they're only going to pay for you getting hurt on their dime. If you hurt yourself at home, had nothing to do with them, you are on your own. They ain't paying for shit. 401k? No. No. Pension? Now, I'm told that the Legends deals is supposed to be some form of a pension. I'm not sure how the Legends deal work, and I actually have a friend who is on a WWE Legends deal. I think I'll reach out to him and ask him how that financially works out medically and things like that. WWE will pay for you if you want to go to rehab. If you feel you've gotten an addiction, on their dime or not, they'll pay for it. I think that's honorable. I really do. There's no but to that. I mean, I'm not trying to say just bash them. If you go to them, if you ever worked for WWE ever, and you want to go to rehab for whatever things you need to go to rehab for, WWE will pay for it. It's going to require some commitment on your part to follow through, but the fact that they will pay for it, I think that's extremely admirable. I really, really do. You know, but there needs to be more. There needs to be just full employee benefits. Put it like this. I think this is the best way to put it. WWE should give the wrestlers 100% all of the benefits that they give their management staffs. If you are an employee, not just management staff, take that back, an employee of the company. If you work at Titan Towers, if you get a regular paycheck from WWE, you have full benefits, you have full coverage, health, dental, vision, all that stuff. That should be extended to the wrestlers as well, not just the employees. They avoid doing that by calling them independent contractors. I don't think the wrestlers need special treatment, although if you really ask me, for the bumps that they take, they should get special treatment as far as the expenses. But at the very least, give them the same thing you give the rest of the fucking employees. You have a janitor cleaning the toilets in your fucking building, and they get more benefits than someone who's doing fucking somersaults off of a cage for you. What? What? Sarah in accounting has better benefits than someone who took a steel chair to the face. That's not right. Cody and Cena commercial on right now. You know, they do some things right. Does W? They do some things right. I just think that they are intentionally trying to cut financial corners on their talent, and they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that, man. These men and women bust their asses year round. Don't cut corners. Take care of them and their family the same way you do your own employees. That's all. I don't think that's asking too much. That's all. I work at Barnes and Noble, and we at least get a union and benefit. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, pay these people, man. Give them the benefits. Make sure they have the fucking coverage, benefits, 401k, retirement, all that stuff that you pay your employees. Give it to your talent. Now, if they fuck up, they want to quit, they want to leave, they want to this, they want to that, okay, then you lose all that shit, bro. But if you're an employee, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, man. How much money has these people made them? How much money has Roman Reigns made WWE? And I don't care how much Roman makes. And Roman's probably the highest paid wrestler in the company. The highest paid wrestler in the company is being ripped off because he doesn't have full health benefits. The money that Roman has made WWE is my God, inflated 57 times over from what they're paying him. And they pay him quite well. What is up next? What is up next? Contract signing, please. They're going to keep playing music. They're going to keep playing music, bruh. Contract signing.
Gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to be standing before you in the famous O2 Arena in London town. Now, you all know why I'm here. You know why this table is here.
Yes, to get broken. Let's do it.
Why additional security are here tonight.
To do nothing. Yes.
We're here to sign a contract. A contract for a triple threat match. For the biggest triple threat match in the history of WrestleMania. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
Roman. Copyright music, Roman. I feel like I have all the time in the world right now. I can go make dinner. Because it'll be a while before Roman gets his ass to that ring.
Pen to paper for Mania. A week after Fist to Flesh with Punk.
Love Roman, though. Roman's going to take his goddamn time. Wait. I thought I didn't like. Wait, I don't like Roman because I'm an AEW shill. That's right. So I don't like Roman. Nope, nothing on the line. Nothing on the line at all. It's just a triple threat match. You know, I get what Hunter was going for here. I think Hunter thought that a match between Roman Reigns and CM Punk and Seth Rollins, a match like that at WrestleMania would not need a title on the line. But yes, it does. It does. Maybe he thought that he would not, but we now see this in practice that yes, it does. It's severely lacking something on the line here. Roman is still going to the ring in case anyone, you don't believe me? This motherfucker is. Roman has earned all this shit, man. From all of the shit that we gave Roman over the years. Us as fans, as podcasters. Collectively, we gave Roman a lot of shit. He's finally getting his flowers, though. But it's well deserved. It's not our fault, man. They were booking him extremely incorrectly. But he endured. He endured. He endured. He waded through the bullshit. And when they finally changed this shit up and treated him the right way, now he's enjoying his run. Now he can take his rightful fucking place in WWE history. Although Vince and WWE was ready to put him in that spot a long time ago. And the fans said no. Fans said no. Now, yes. Yes, you can put him on up there. You can he can be in the discussions now with the Rocks, with the Cenas, the Austins, the Undertakers. Now, yes, Roman is absolutely in that discussion. The Shawn Michaels. If you think that this person is better and that person is better and not him or everything, it's fine. That's fine. But he is in that discussions now. Now he is. Now he is. 8 years ago? No. No. Look at Paul Heyman. But now the crowd is quiet. This crowd is either too damn loud or too damn quiet. Does this end his streak of main events? Slow down, brother. WrestleMania ain't here yet. We still don't know. They are loud and quiet. Loud and quiet. What puts them in there with those? What puts the same thing that puts them in that category? The same exact thing. Being over, selling merch, main eventing, selling out arenas. What puts Austin and Rock and Undertaker? What puts them in that category? The same thing that puts them in that category. Roman is in that same category.
sing to your tribal chief. It's just beautiful.
Who's the top? Who's at the top of the WWE roster? The thing right now is some might say it's Cody, but some would say it's Roman. But the only reason people might say it's Cody is because he has that title right now. Because he had that title right now. When Roman had that title, was anybody else at the top of the company discussion with Roman, or was it Roman all by himself? Roman does not have the title right now, and he's still up there in that conversation to be at the top of the company.
Well, number 2 was to sign this contract. It looks like we checked those boxes. And that means my
Oh, Seth with the disrespectful entrance. The one says, I don't agree with or like his booking for several years. To me personally, I'm not putting him up there with the best of all time. Roman is the male version of Charlotte to me. Oh God, no, man. No. That I'm sorry you didn't enjoy his run like everyone else did, man. That sucks. Because it's been great. It's been great, man. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You have to enjoy it. You have to personally enjoy it, man. But, I mean, for all intents and purposes, statistically and everything else, I mean, theoretically, I don't know how you missed it, man. I don't know how it didn't resonate with you as it did with everyone else. I don't know. Now, his original booking, before the Tribal Chief run, sure. Then he was the male version of Charlotte Flair. But as of late, he's goated, man. He's goated. Yeah, when he was the big dog shit, yeah, absolutely. But I feel like the biggest Roman hater on the planet really can't take away from his run right now, man. He's killing it. The Tribal Chief run is absolutely goated.
Some beautiful singing voices. It's the truth. Roman, I don't know why you're in such a hurry to leave, man. This is our building. We got a lot of history here. 12 years ago, we landed on the roof of this place in a helicopter. We came down those stairs right here, ready to burn down the old guard. We put the Undertaker through that there table. We were ready to remake this company in our image.
Quiet crowd. Quiet until they're not.
We fought against each other. We fought with each other. There's been a little bit of love, a whole lot of hate, but I dare say London.
And now they're loud again. They are loud Quiet. Loud. Quiet. Loud.
I dare say
Quiet.
we accomplished our mission. We accomplished our mission.
Yeah, this crowd's stupid now. This crowd's stupid.
Keep saying we, our mission. We died a long time ago. It's only been me. You've been here, but I've done all the work. I've made this place what it is today.
Ooh.
I took us to the level that we are here today. I made this place better than we found it. I'm the one that made us desirable to Netflix. I'm the one that took us into billion-dollar deals. Tell me what you've done, huh? What have you done?
I'll tell you what I've done. You. It's that mindset that keeps me having to screw you. You understand that? And your biggest mistake is not understanding the danger that's right in front of us. The danger that's right in front of you. You let the biggest snake in the world, CM Punk, into the garden. And you.
I agree with Seth.
Cut his head off at War Games.
I agree with Seth.
But instead you shook his hand. You could have let me finish him inside the cage at the garden, but you didn't. And now I am left to do what I always do. Clean up your mess again.
Yeah, I agree with Chris, man. I agree with Chris. I think this is a rehashed Shield battle. I do. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here trying to absorb it in, and take it for what it's worth or whatever. A big WrestleMania showdown, and I guess should be fun. But yeah, it does feel like something that they're just doing because they don't have John. I feel like they don't have Moxley, and they're just gonna insert Punk and try to make this whole thing into a story. We wouldn't even know. Here's the thing that I don't think that WWE creative thought about. We wouldn't even know that CM Punk was the catalyst to get the Shield brought into the company if CM Punk had not told us himself on the Colt Cabana podcast. Do they really want us to go back there and be reminded about everything that Punk told us on the Colt Cabana podcast? Because there was a few more things in that podcast. Like Triple H being called a doofus. Stephanie being called an idiot. By the way, catch CM Punk and Stephanie sitting down, shooting the shit, hanging out, having drinks like nothing ever happened.
And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Well, you need a highlighter? What are you doing? Thumbing through this thing? Go to page 4, clause 5. Hey, buddy, this is TV today, Junior. Let's go.
One would think that they looked over this contract behind the stage. And Punk is not reading it for the first goddamn time. Like Roman said on live television.
it's in there.
Main event.
You're closing the show at WrestleMania.
Night 1.
You get to live your dream of all dreams, CM Punk. You are a WrestleMania main eventer.
Night 1. Because I remember what Punk said about the Night 1 main event at WrestleMania.
See what I'm saying? One man's dream is another man's favorite check.
No. This is not something to laugh at. No. Wipe those tears out of your eyes. You don't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it.
I'm with Seth.
No.
I'm with Seth. I'm tweeting that out.
Main eventing WrestleMania is sacred. It's the most important thing in the world to me. It means more to me than anything. More to me than anything.
This will probably piss off the Punk stands right here.
That you never main event WrestleMania. He doesn't deserve it, and this is your fault, and this is your fault.
Yeah, I'm with Seth.
Thank you. London. Thank you, London. Thank you, Chicago. Thank you, Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you to the fans. Thank you, as corny as it sounds, to the WWE Universe who stood by me and chanted my name for 10 long years. Thank you.
No.
Nah.
No.
Why the credits rolling?
Thanking you. There's only one person you should be thanking. You should be thanking your tribal chief. Because of me, you're in the main event. So please, take this moment. Let's close the show with a big thank you and an acknowledgement to your tribal chief. Go ahead now. Do it right. The right way.
He sounds like Maui. Look at Roman sound like Maui, man. You gonna thank Paul?
Thank you, my tribal chief.
Make Roman look really strong.
The holder of the Ulafala, the head of the table, the big dog. Thank you for allowing a kid from Chicago to be graced by your presence. Thank you.
Make Roman look really strong.
For allowing me to stand in your ring, and thank you.
I need this clip. I need this clip.
Thank you, Roman Reigns, so very much.
I need this.
Because of you, I will see you in the main event of WrestleMania.
I need this clipped. Man, I need that. I need that whole segment clipped right there.
Thank you.
This is literally him kissing ass.
But that's not the favor that I'm owed.
I need that clipped. I need someone to clip that and tweet it to me, please. He had to get out there on national television, get on one knee, and kiss Roman's ass. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the absolute best SmackDown in recent memory for me. I think this was a 10 out of 10 show. This was great. This is like Christmas. This was so good. This was so good, man. Guys, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you better hurry up and do it now, man. Because I feel like letting the world know how I feel about that ending segment. Someone needs to get that clip to me right away. Right away. That was gold. That was absolute gold. I love how CM Punk made Roman look really strong. Guys, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Chitown Smark. I will see you guys next time, man. Peace. It's so good. It's so good.
And you can inhale the danger. Consider this us spilling out pills of anger. Fuck around, swell a vein up and make you rebel on the stranger. Can't contain the things I'm thinking. Sometimes I be feel like I'm sinking in the motherfucking words of the rap. Floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago up in your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it.